Welcome to one of the best protected archipelagos in the world. The Galapagos Islands, right on the equator, are really one of the outstanding wildlife locations because they have been protected now for 65 years and with a lot of active conservation programs. And I've been lucky enough to live here and photograph since I was 16. And so growing up on these islands, I really got a chance to get to know them inside and out. And it's such a delight to be able to share that and show people who come here with the same interest and see their sense of discovery with these long trips that I do for Galapagos travel that are 2 weeks long, so that we can actually see the entire archipelago and not just a little piece of it, because each island is totally different.
Photographing here in the Galapagos Islands is the most extraordinary encounter, because you feel that you get really close to the animals and that you can understand them. And in no other place can you be that proximate with them and have the time to watch them and wait for them to do, something natural for them, but it seems extraordinary for you. When you're here and you're observing and you're watching them in their natural environment, you can see when they're, angry because another one of them just, crowded into its space, or if it's hungry, or if it's fearful. You can sort of feel that from them.
This one we actually see already from the front, but there must be a little chip from there. Here we don't know.
We see the blue-footed boobies. Blue-footed boobies, they are nesting right here. We have two couples of blue-footed boobies. One of them seems to still be incubating eggs, more or less 2 or 3. Usually that's the amount of eggs they lay. And then you have this one. Oh, this one already showed the baby. He has already one baby that is hatched not very long ago. So mommy, that's the female incubating it. So the male has to come back from feeding, and then they will swap, and the male will take care of the baby while mom goes to eat. So that's the blue-footed boobies. Oh, there you see a little bit more of the baby now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
There's a combination of factors that makes Galapagos really unusual. First of all, it's not so far away from the continent that it's been so isolated. There have been enough animals that arrived, like reptiles, giant tortoises, iguanas, that were able to settle here and evolve into different species. Islands in the middle of the Pacific don't have any reptiles, don't have any land mammals. So here we have enough trickle of animals that arrived by accident to create quite a variety. But more importantly, people didn't arrive in Galapagos until about 3 centuries ago. So there was still time for conservation to start before everything was lost. And that's the reason why Galapagos is very much considered in danger, is because there is so much to save and so much to lose. They're all exercising their wings, getting ready to fly. The juveniles starting to practice. It's nice to see them so healthy, well fed.
As you can see, we are on a sandy ground, so we had to disembark at the beach. And to disembark at the beach, we had to do a wet landing. Wet landing means that we drive with the dinghy to the beach, and then usually barefoot, we slide over on the side of the dinghy and slide onto the beach, into the water.
Well, as a non-photographer, this has been wonderful because I've been able to experiment even with my non-professional little camera. I've gotten amazing pictures. Also, the pace of it for me, I'm 74. So the pacing of it for me has been wonderful. I'm very appreciative of the care and the quality of the experience. It's just been wonderful.
The whole point of the CNH tours, and especially the Galapagos travel longer tours like the ones that I lead, 2-week tours, we take all the time that God gives us, as they say. We take all the time we possibly can every day to spend as much time looking around for anything and everything. This morning we saw a mockingbird capturing a very small, very young centipede, and he beat it up and pulled the legs off and swallowed it. You know, how often do you see that? But it's because we were watching and we spent the time necessary. So that's the idea. We're never running, we're never rushing to look at what's going on. We're just observing every little detail all along the way.
This isn't a cruise. With this tour, you can just sit, take your time, and really observe the behavior of the animals. My wife is with me. She's not a photographer, and she really likes the tour because of all the time she gets to observe the animals.
It's heaven. It really is. At least for a nature lover like myself, and like the rest of us here. Ooh, there's a tropic bird being chased by a frigate. That was a very upset tropic bird.
Arriba,
Abajo,
abajo,
al centro.
al centro.